not going to tell you about that. I talked to you about salads and steaks and all that stuff, and well, we're not going to go down that. And then we talked to you about being a Rose earlier in the year, and I think y'all like that a little bit. But my remarks should be brief tonight. I had a hard time just finding my mojo. You know, what was I going to say? What was my inspiration for my speech tonight to the class of 2016? And I was calling it like a nothing experience. Like I was just going through this thing. I just couldn't find my place. And what did I want to say to the class of 2016? And then two things happened on Friday at about 4 o'clock. One, a student told me, he said, "Look, Doc, man, you got to stop wearing that green suit because you're all grumpy when you wear that green suit." And I said, "You know, you're probably right because green don't fit me. I'm a Panther, not a Ram." So I said, maybe that's what it is.
I was a Ram.
So I put the green suit away in the closet, put on my black suit today, and I feel a lot better. The next thing that happened on Friday, I got a call, come back to school, we're doing a story, and it was on Reilly Johnson. And we went through the process of the interview, and then Mark Hall began to talk to Reilly. He had some questions to ask of the young man. And Reilly couldn't talk because he had a trach in his throat. So they panned on to him because we were doing FaceTime, and I was just sitting there looking back behind Mark Hall, and he was asking him questions. And he asked the young man, he asked Reilly, he said, "Are you excited about graduation?" And all he could do was raise his eyebrows twice, but he lit up. He lit up at that point, and at that moment I became inspired. And we all need inspiration in life. And it was at that moment that I thought, I tell students all the time, be great every day. And at that moment, I knew that Reilly understood this concept. And at that moment, I knew that Reilly understood this concept, and so he inspired me. Because life is not about the number of days that you live, it's what you do with those days that you have.
Amen.
And your attitude in life, and the attitude that you take on in life, or that you take into any situation, is always more important than the facts that are in front of you. Your attitude in that situation is way more important than any fact that anybody can give to you. So ponder on that for a minute. And in the next part of my speech, I'm like dedicating this to Reilly so that you can think for a little bit about life, and as it works its way, as you work your way through life. You might not remember this character, but Forrest Gump, I don't even know if you were born yet. Forrest Gump once said, what did he say? Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get, right? And I say he's right. But I always have to add my little twist. So I said, Rawls says, life is like a box of chocolates. Sometimes you open up that box and you get nothing. Somebody ate all your chocolates. You have nothing but an empty box. As we walk through life, sometimes we have a nothing experience. I've had them. All the grown people in here have had them. And I'm certain one day you're going to have them. For some reason, we wake up the wrong way. We go to sleep the wrong way. We just go through our day the wrong way. Nothing is going right. No one is acting right. No smiles, all worries. We just feel like we have absolutely nothing. Sometimes that is life. So you have a choice in life when you open up that box and there's nothing in it. You can cry and waste the day, You can sulk and waste another day. You can blame everyone and everything and waste another day. And then you can repeat the same thing over and over and over and over. And now your nothing has turned into something. A whole lot of wasted days and a whole lot of wasted opportunities. Or you can do what Reilly has done. You can get that box of chocolate. You can open it and you can find nothing inside of it. And then you can fill that box with a whole lot of something. You can fill it with determination. You can say that I'm determined to succeed. I'm determined to succeed. If I get knocked down 800 times, if I get up 801, I won because I'm determined. You can fill it with perseverance. You can fill that box with perseverance and say, I will never give up. I will never, ever give up, no matter what. No matter what the cost is, no matter what the price is that I have to pay, I just won't give up. You can put that into the empty box. Now you got some more stuff going on. You can fill it with mentors. All of us need good mentors. All of us need to be inspired. All of us need to look to people to help us out. But then you ought to become a mentor one day also. You can fill that empty box with faith, believing in what you cannot see, that you can make it despite any odds. You can fill that box with courage. Have courage, young people. Have courage to stand up in the face of adversity. Stand. Have courage. You have to have it. Reilly has courage. See, I told Joe, I said, be great every day. Be great every single day of your life. And that's not a Monday thing. That's not a Tuesday thing. That's not a Wednesday thing. That's not a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That is an attitude that says, my attitude is way more important than any fact that anyone can present me. I'm going to be great today. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand for something. I'm determined to get in the race. If I lose, at least I made it to the starting line. At least I tried to run. So what if I lost? But I got in the race. I'm determined. Life is simple. You either win or you lose. And you only lose when you give up. So never give up. So Reilly, you won. You won the game because you never So Reilly will always be a Panther. Like you will always be a Panther. And he will always be a part of my message, be great every day. So I have two things left to do. The first is I'm going to read this message that Reilly sent to me for you. And I'll put it in your, when you get your diploma, with your diploma will be a message, Reilly's message.
Wow, Reilly.
To my fellow graduates and all of you here this evening. Though I'm sad that I can't physically be here with you today, I'm so grateful for the school to include me in this special way. And I want to thank all of my Eastside family for the cards, gifts, messages, and especially all the prayers. I feel honored to be able to share a few thoughts on this special day. This is a special moment for all of us. It's time to remember how we got here and about the journey ahead. When I think of my future, two of my favorite quotes come to mind. One is from the movie Back to the Future 3. In the final scene, Doc Brown tells Marty and his girlfriend that your future hasn't been written yet. Your future is what you make it, so make it a good one. What that says to me is that we actually are writing our future by the decisions we make and the things we do each day. The other quote is from the late Steve Jobs, founder of Apple, who did so much to improve our lives through technology. He said that people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. So we need to dare to dream and take chances. Something great might happen. Even if you fail a few times, the experience will be worth it. That's from Reilly Johnson.
That's the star right there.
Now, like I said before, you only get to do this one time. And this young man's been fighting a battle to graduate from high school. So with that being said, I want someone to bring the iPad up and just stand right there. Where's the iPad? Right there. Bring the iPad up.
If we get the standardization out of it.
See if we can get it up here. So if you would stand up here. Now I want everybody in this place to stand on your feet. I want everybody in this place to stand on your feet.
There's Bryce.
And I want you to give him the biggest applause so that he can feel this all the way in Delaware for graduating. We can do better than that.
There you are, Bing. Wow. Just shouting the name Reilly.
Thank you. You have a seat, Bryce. Thank you. I know he appreciates that. And I want y'all to remember him on your journey in life. And like I said, y'all, make sure that every single day. With that said, I'd like to call Dr. Johnson to the podium.
Buses? No?
Dr. Johnson, please join me at the podium. You already did that.
He just didn't want you to show him up.
Dr. Johnson, it is a great pleasure to inform you that
Did you get
all
that?
282 students assembled before you